That's right. Welcome in, welcome back, folks, to a What Do You Trust versus What Do You Not Trust about Notre Dame entering this year edition of the Always Irish Show. As always, you can find the program on YouTube. Do it, subscribe if you haven't yet. Appreciate it very much. Give the video a thumbs up. That helps me as well. Notifications on. You know why. That way you alerted every time a new episode drops. I don't want you to miss it. Twitter, search bar, Always Irish Rat. Always Irish Inc. Emails, alwaysirishnD at gmail.com. Audio only. Anywhere you want me, you can get it. Cowlin lines. 312-988-15. You tell Johnny all you've heard and seen. Fighting Irish Wire every damn day. We have articles for you about your favorite team. Read them and weep. All right. We're getting there, folks. We're winding down the summer. There's light at the end of the tunnel. Football will be here in about a month. I am starting to zone in my focus away from all the existential big picture stuff you could do and expand your mind into the summer. And I'm starting to think about this specific year and when we get into these games, what I'm going to feel and think about Notre Dame. Okay? I wanted to focus today on very simple task to set up my mind as we enter the year. 5 things I think I trust about Notre Dame this year and 5 things I don't. See if you agree with them. See if you disagree and why. Number 1, on the trust side, Hartman's going to raise the bar of what this team's capable of and what the offense is capable of. Even on his average day, I trust the production and reliability I'm going to get out of him more than anybody else we would have had this year if he didn't come over. Buckner, Pine, whatever. Okay? I don't think Sam needs to be Heisman level to make this offense look and feel way better, real, like real world, modern, like a real offense. I believe we're going to get that if he's healthy. That alone raises the bar of everything that's possible this year for this team. I trust that. And it's not if he plays really great, better than we saw. No. Notre Dame's bar is so low in this area, he doesn't have to be great to raise the bar. That's how low it is. Number 2, even with Logan Diggs gone, I feel good about that running back group. Even with Diggs gone, I feel like you have a nice little blend of upperclassmen and like Estime style. And then if you could get Price back, you have Payne in the mix, you see what Love could give you. There's enough there that if those guards can create some running space, I really like, by the way, those guards might make an appearance on the other side of the list. If those guards can do what I need them to do, I like that group, and I trust it's going to be okay. Number 3, Morrison, proven dude. Morrison, proven dog. I love it. I know the level of play I'm going to get out of the guy because he proved it being very young. The issue with Notre Dame is I need to feel what I feel about Morrison towards about 3 or 4 other guys on the defense, and I don't. I need proven elite results to trust you, especially on that defense. So Morrison, proven dog, love it. Number 4, things I trust. The tackles, the twin towers of tackle terror. I trust those guys. I don't think I got to worry that much about Hartman, somebody coming or bending around the edge and knocking Hartman's head off or twisting his ACL or something. I trust the twin towers of tackle terror. Number 5, even with some of the names not being fully able to be relied upon and having some health issues, I believe in the tight end play. I think Notre Dame's far enough down the lineage of tight end manufacturing and finding multiple guys that can do good things for you with who we have coming back from last year and the guys that didn't play last year getting healthy coming in. And with, and this is a part of it too, and with an offensive coordinator that loves the tight ends because he was the tight end coach. I think we're going to get good tight end play, and I'm excited to see it. So how about those 5 items? Now let's get into the Johnny Boy doesn't trust you yet. Now, when you're in my I don't trust you list, it does not mean I think you're going to be bad. It does not mean you're terrible. It does not mean the items on that list are why we're going to lose games. It doesn't mean that. If you're on my don't trust list, it means I just haven't seen enough that I can enter the year confident you're going to do good enough to win every week. D-line. Again, people are sick of me saying it. You lost 4 out of your 6 top tacklers and over half of your sack production. And I said it on the morning show. In every area of life, if you lose over half your sack production, it's probably not good. This group has to prove it against Ohio State. Do not come to me after Navy or Tennessee State or Johnny's tailgate after Central Michigan. Do not come to me then and go, oh my God, John, you were wrong about the D-line. They're awesome. Look at what we're doing. I don't care if we win the first 4 games, 400-0 combined. I will believe nothing about the D-line being good enough unless I see them hold up against Ohio State. That's it. So I'm just telling you guys now, don't come at me saying, John, we beat the brakes off Tennessee State. The D-line was getting all this action going. I don't care. Do it against Ohio State, who has real upper-level talent on their team. Okay? So that's it. I am not going to have a good feel of if this group is legit enough nationally, meaning playoff making level, till the final buzzer goes off after Ohio State. Then we'll see where we're at. Did we get pressure on their young quarterback, make him throw the ball in the stands or to us a couple times? Yes or no? Were we able to hold up against the run up front, or were they getting 4 or 5 yards of carry right up the gut on us like they did last year in the second half? I don't believe anything about this revamped D-line till I see them play great against Ohio State. You could say, John, that's not fair. You're being too harsh, whatever. That's it. And how they do it and hold up against Ohio State is really going to dictate what the year's going to be. If they hold up against Ohio State and we beat Ohio State, then my biggest problem of the year got answered, and then the sky's the limit. But if they push you around, ooh, baby, it's going to be a long year against the big 3. You'll win a lot of other games, but the big 3, you're going to have problems in all of them if you get pushed around against Ohio State. Okay? Number 2 on the don't trust list, the wide receivers. As I've mentioned multiple times, I'm very hopeful Sam can bring this group along, help them mature, make them look better, give them the ball in the right time with the right progressions, shape the pass the right way with the right arc or zip, hit them in stride, hit the right guy, not have guys too many times the last few years. The rare times Notre Dame got wide receivers open down the field or whatever, our guy either didn't see them or missed them. That's got to end. I am hopeful Hartman can bring this group along, but there is a lot of unproven potential in that group. And again, it would be irresponsible of me to trust you without seeing the evidence. I'm hopeful, but I got to see you do some good things before I trust you. Hopefully Sam can help that group, but Merriweather, it's your time to shine. Colsey, you got to step up. Greathouse, we need you young. Tyree, you got to be a difference maker. Like, We got to see all that. Jaden Thomas is kind of like the grizzled vet that I rely on in this group more than anybody else. It's unproven. That doesn't mean it's going to be bad. It just means I don't trust you yet. Earn that. Number 3, we're thin at safety and I hate it. We're thin at safety and I hate it. Morrison cannot be your only dog in the whole secondary between both position groups. So it's very, very frustrating, especially when you look at that back end with Morrison. How much better would you feel with Bowen back there right away? Hillman as a depth guy early right away. Like, those recruiting losses are adding to the anxiety I have about this group. So that old secondary, I am not comfortable with just Morrison being the one guy I could trust and everything else I'm nervous about. That's rough. Okay, that's rough. I need to see some guys step up and play great. Xavier, I don't know, somebody, but I don't trust it. I can tell you that. Number 4, the guard play. If, assuming reasonable health, if there is going to be a weakness to the offense, my guess would be it'd be the guard play. Because I do think those wide receivers will come along. I trust those tackles. Interior O-line could be what holds back that offense. And I hope it doesn't, and maybe it won't. But I need to see them hold up. And if I am opposing defensive coordinators, I am doing everything I can to mess with those guards. Get in their head, confuse them. Like, that's what I'm going to try and do to confuse Notre Dame up front, is throw all sorts of stuff to our guards and say, can they handle it? Because they're not going to want to test those tackles too much. That guard play is going to be if they start getting caving in the middle, that's where all of our excitement about what the offense could be, it's going to get water poured on the fire. If you're not getting a good run, push up those gaps, and you're getting beat in the pass rush between those gaps where those guards are on both sides, I don't like it. Number 5, thing I don't trust, that you're going to beat all the bad teams you play. How can I trust it? It was the first year of a new coach last year, and you didn't do a good job of that. And now I need you to prove to me you're over that and you can do it. Prove to me those were just flukes of bad circumstance and timing and injury and whatever else. And year 1, whatever you want to say. But it was year 1 of Freeman, and you didn't do a good job of beating those teams. I don't trust you. I'm on alert for every game till you show me I don't have to be. So there's my 5 and 5, folks. What did I miss? What would you have differently on the ledger? I want to know. What do you agree with on my lists? What do you disagree with, and why? Are there other things that should be on both of these? Or, I don't think this is the case, but is there one that I don't have in a group and you would put it all the way to the other group? Let me know what you think, all right, as we enter this preseason crank up here. Let me know. And what do I got right or wrong? Tell me. Have a good one.